Hey, what is where this is your boy, Nowonshall, coming at you with yet another Star Trek week movie. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the G6 Uncommon Battleship for Klingons today. I'm able to build it for you guys, and we're able to take a look at it. But before we dive into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification down below, and don't forget, there are donation links listed down below if you do want to donate, but you don't have to. I appreciate you guys just watching the video. All right, guys, so let's deep dive into the video. For the first thing we're going to look at is the cost of the ship. So we're going to look at Klingon. Boop, 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 boop. And we're looking at the Neg'Var. So the Neg'Var costs 120k Klingon credits to be able to get 10 blueprints, and you need 150. So if we calculate it out, it's going to be 120,000. Oops. Let's go back to the game. Sorry about that. 120,000 x by 15 should be like 1.8 million Klingon credits. That's the same across the board for anyone. It's Federation, Klingon, or vice versa. So that's how much they cost for the Neg'Var. And you have to have your level at the renown level. So that's about 45 billion in reputation. And then we look at the ship itself. So we go here, we go to Battleship when it pops up. Game's a little sluggish today, but we'll make do. And we'll go over here and go take a look at the Neg'Var. The Neg'Var, of course, is a G6 Uncommon Battleship for the Klingon. So as you see, its ability is increase asteroid field resistance. That's usually going to be toward Federation space when you get to the hazard space. So if you guys don't know what hazard space is, it is a damage over time in a certain space that has markings saying hazard that will kill your ship over time. You can negate that by doing research to help you a lot, or buying the 100% prime, which would help you with 100% space, not the 200, not 300, the 100, but you see what I mean. So it's going to cost 2,648 G6 common ore, 43.4k sigma titanium, 364 dilithium sigma, and it would start at 1.6 billion for me. Its attack would be 162 million. Its defense is going to be 73 million, and its health is going to be 1 billion. So as we look at some of the information on it, so we have our damage per round. Remember, this is all based off the ship, and on top of that is research at your level. So that's the one thing you have to take into account. So when you get a ship, you're like, oh, cool, it's going to be this. You're looking at STFC.space, and you're like, that doesn't match up, but it's because of your research. As you see, shield piercing stats, accuracy, officer armor, shield deflection, isolate defense, which is, again, going to be based off your research. See some of the base hazard resistance, 515, ion storm, asteroid field resistance. So it's going to get another bump of 15. So it'll be like 60% or 60% toward it, plus the 15, which would turn to 85%, which is kind of cool. They kind of combine. And then we have our health. Shield, see the shield health is 101.2 billion. Its hull is 1.6 billion, of course. In the triangle things, the battleship is going to have more hull than health, or more hull than shield, versus like the interceptors at 50-50, where it's about even, or versus the explorer, where it's going to be more shield than hull. It is just the triangle of things. Then its impulse is 190. Its warp distance for me is 1,574. That I don't think includes the buff from Kirk, the fleet commander. Its warp speed is 258. Cargo capacity is kind of weak. Protected is weak. Then we have the write up on it, the Neg'Var. The Neg'Var is the largest known vessel serving the Klingon Empire, a behemoth of titanium armored hull and disruptor weaponry. It has the honor of flying as the flagship of the Empire fleet. The Neg'Var has seen its fair share of battle in a short existence, commanded by the changeling posing as General Martok. The Neg'Var led the Klingon Empire invasion of the Cardassian Union in the 23rd century. Shortly thereafter, she also fought the Deep Space Nine, where it was able to breach the station's shield long enough for the Klingon troops to transport aboard. It is no wonder that the Titan of a vessel was so successful in combat. It comes equipped with full array of Empire's most powerful disruptor weaponry, far more so than any other ship in its class. This may be due to the Neg'Var's enhanced EPS modules, allowing more efficient energy disruption to their ship and main weapons. So that is the write-up of the Neg'Var. So let's take a build of the ship. I ain't gonna spend no 39 million latinum to build a ship. I'll use speed ups, even though the speed ups cost a lot at the Sigma level. Boom. So now we have 10 hours. We're to do a 3-hour. Boom. And we'll do a 6-hour here. Boom. We have an hour and a half. So we have the hour and a half. Boom. Here's the Neg'Var coming out of the dock. This is the G6 Uncommon Klingon Battleship, the Neg'Var. So if you're going into G6, my advice is build it, but don't upgrade it. Due to the fact is you're going to want to focus on the cube when you get up there, because the cube is going to be the ship that's going to cost less Sigma to repair. It's going to be stronger all around. It's going to be your main workhorse eventually as you level it up. But if you want the Neg'Var, even for your collection or for doing the G6 Solar Modders, it'd be a great choice to add into it to be able to have another billion-plus ship for those combat. Even as for station defense, it'll be a great addition to the game. As you see, the Neg'Var is a huge one. We have the warp nacelles on the sides. We have your bridge up front. We have 2 gigantic guns, even though I'm thinking they are impulse. No, impulse in the back. So the 2 guns in the back. So there is the Neg'Var built. So as we take it, bring it up, we're going to bring out the Minerva as well, just to do a comparison. So let's get you out there. Let's get the Minerva up. Now let's get the Neg'Var up there. Boom. There's Neg'Var in dock. Hopefully my big head's not in the way of it. So as you see, if my big head's not in the way, it's 1.7 billion out of dock with officers on board. Here's the Neg'Var. There's the size of the Minerva. Here's the size of the cube. Boop. And let's go take a little Enterprise out. And boop, you can see the size comparison of it. So I'm still wishing Scopely would get the in space graphics better, but it's better than it was. The Minerva looks better for sure. Let's bring them back into dock. And then let's take a look at the upgrade costs for the Minerva if the game wants to function with me today, because the game is lagging as I record this video. All right, so here's Minerva. We can go to the upgrade. As you see, it still has 15% on its hull. As we upgrade it, it should be like 20%, I want to say. Boom, boom, boom. And 20%. So it's going to get a culmination of, let's see, for its asteroid resistance, it's at 50. Add that, 65%. Still not bad for going into asteroid ones. So you see some of the upgrades that it cost. Uncommon ore, G6, right off the bat. Let's see, one of the first upgrades brings you at 1.8, 1.8, 1.7. So as you see, some of them don't cost you anything, like it's warp drive. And then it's shield of ray, I'll upgrade that. And that's common, not touching that right now for an upgrade event. We have 1.2 right there, 1.2. So it is a costly ship as you upgrade it throughout the game. Even if you want to take a comparison as a retrospect of looking at like the Minerva, right now mine's at tier 3. As you see, it costs 6,000 uncommon battle explorer parts, which should be across the board the same. They start going up in price. Like Sigma is a little bit harder with beasts to per se actually go into, but it becomes worth it because of the stuff you're able to do with the G6 ships. The further out you can warp, the more stuff you can do in the game. Sigma may have some drawbacks, but it is worthwhile getting up to 60 plus in the game. For me, that is the next epitome of the game. Like it used to be 39 or 49 or 59 for those higher levels that do those cool ships that come a part of the game that Scopely puts so much work into bringing the ships into the game, which I do like, even though we have a cacophony of ships in the game, which can be overwhelming when it comes down to it. But I hope you guys do like the video. I hope you guys do like the content I'm bringing for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification down below, and don't forget, there are donation links down below. If you want to donate or help out with the cause or not, it doesn't matter. Just leave a comment. All right, guys, it is your boy, Nowonshall, signing out. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.